with your game, pop your shit, say something pretty, let's stay thick, beef with who she got the right one. All these bad bitches ain't got the like none, pity I don't think I got the type one. Pick one, take it, I got the right one. These bad bitches you like is my son.
Hi guys, I am back with another mom gem. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about all of the unconventional things that I did and still do as a mom. So let's get into this video. The first one I want to talk about is co-sleeping. I co-sleep with my baby. You can sue me if you want. I definitely co-sleep with my baby. Can't nobody tell me nothing, okay? He does not have SIDS, obviously, because he is alive. And I never rolled on him, not even once. And neither has my husband. He sleeps right in between the middle of us, and he is comfortable. When he is in that bassinet and he is by himself, it just feels so wrong to have him away from me, especially when we're sleeping. It feels so wrong. He needs to be next to me. He needs to be feeling me. That skin to skin needs to happen. Doctors and TikTok were saying I shouldn't co-sleep. And here I am co-sleeping. My baby's 100% fine. The only thing that I can say that is bad in a sense is that it's going to take him a little bit longer to get out of the bed and go into his own bed. But other than that, ain't nothing happened to him. He's definitely fine. It's definitely natural to co-sleep with your baby. Look it up. Do your research. But me as a parent and me and my husband, we are very much hyper aware of what is going on, where he is, and where he needs to be, and where our bodies are, and where our bodies needs to be. We're very much hyper aware when it comes to sleeping with him. Number 2, I do know that they say that there shouldn't be nothing in the crib, there shouldn't be nothing in the bassinet because it can cause SIDS, or the baby can roll and put their face somewhere where they couldn't breathe and stuff like that. That is completely understandable. That is completely fine. If you're a mom that does that, kudos to you. You're a good mom no matter what. Okay? Me as a mom, I definitely put a lovey in a bassinet. I put teddy bears. I put so much stuff in there because I wanted him to feel cozy. I wanted him to feel comfortable. I wanted him to know that he's loved. Me putting a lovey in a bassinet, he just laid there. Babies don't start rolling until like 4 to 6 months. So my baby, from newborn to 3 months, and I wasn't sleeping with him, and he was taking a nap, and he was in his bassinet, he was sleeping in his lovey. He was sleeping in his lovey. I definitely do think it needs to be monitored, for sure. But he was sleeping in his lovey, in his bassinet, being monitored, and nothing happened to him. Okay? Number 3, I gave my baby a taste of food at 3 months. It was a banana, and I think it was a cracker. And nothing happened to him. It was just more of like taste, taste, taste all the time, and never like actual food, if that makes sense. Number 4, my baby got spicy foods at 6 months. Now, I don't know how old babies should be to get spicy foods, but I definitely gave him a spicy burrito by accident. He was tasting my own burrito, and I forgot it was spicy. I eat spicy food all the time, so sometimes I forget that it's even spicy. And I gave him a taste, and he was fine. He was eating it like it was normal. You introduce them to food early, so as they get older, they don't get allergies. So do with that information as you will. Number 5, my son never got swaddled. Never. Not wrapped, not swaddled. At least by me. He definitely got swaddled and stuff by my mom and my sister, and he got swaddled in a hospital. But like as a every night thing, he did not get swaddled. My baby, he overheats so much and so bad. It looked like he was hot all the time. You have a baby in like the short sleeve onesie with no legs. Then you put them in the onesie with arms and legs, right? Then you put them in a sleeper. That's a lot of clothes. My baby heated up so much that he was just like, nah, girl, get me out of this. He would cry. you could see on his face that he's sweating. So he never really got swaddled, really. The next one, number 6, is letting your baby cry it out. I don't let my baby cry it out. When my baby cries, I go running. I go running so fast. Sometimes they be like, Kayla, chill. He's with mom. Or Kayla, chill. He's with dad. Or Kayla, chill. He's just with me. There's nothing wrong with him. He's just crying because he wants his passy. Or he's just crying because he wants his bottle. Like, it's fine, Kayla. People be having to tell me to chill out. I hate when someone tells me to let him cry it out. Don't tell me to let him cry it out. Don't tell me to let him cry it out. I seen a video. This is definitely on topic. I guess I'm smelling a little sweet today because that bee or wasp was really on me just now. Anyways, I definitely see a video where a guy, I can't remember the guy's name or whatever, but he was talking about letting your baby cry it out, but when they fall asleep, when they cry it out, that's due to high cortisol. That's stress. And obviously, whatever stress can do to us as adults can do probably way worse to a baby. So I'm not letting my child cry out. Shit, sorry. Ain't happening over here. He's not crying out nothing. I am taking him. I'm going to go at least try to calm him down. And if he's not calming down, we're going to do something that he wants to do to make him calm down. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I don't want my kids stressing about nothing. I don't want my kids crying. I want happy children. If he's crying to come to me, give me my kid. Don't tell me to let him cry it out. Number 7. A lot of people put their baby on like a strict newborn routine. I didn't. I told myself, I said, my baby in his prime, he gonna do what he wants. And that's exactly what he did. He slept when he wanted, he ate when he wanted, and he played when he wanted. Whenever he fell asleep, I took care of it. Whenever he was crying because he was hungry, I fed him. He was not on a strict program or a strict routine until now, and even now he's not even on a strict routine. Right now, the only thing that's strict, I guess you can say, that he created himself is sleeping 1 to 3 times a day, and then going to bed between 8 and 8:30 for the latest 10 o'clock. That's his schedule that he created himself. So not all the time you have to put your baby in a sleeping schedule or a feeding schedule or a strict schedule. You don't have to. If that's what makes you more organized as a mom, that what keeps you on top of things as a mom, definitely do it. But for me, I just let my baby do whatever he wants, however he felt at the time. Number 8, night feedings. I only fed him whenever he woke up. Only when I was in the hospital, I woke my son up every 2 to 3 hours to feed him. Only when I was in the hospital. When I came home, my son only got fed whenever he was crying. I just let him give me the signs that he was hungry. Whether he was crying, whether he was like a little bit antsy or whatever, agitated, irritated, I let him give me the signs and then I give him the food. Or the milk. Same thing. For the most part, my newborn slept throughout the whole night. He never really woke up for anything. He did have cluster feedings, which is when I would feed him. But for the most part, after those cluster feedings were finished, he slept throughout the whole night. First thing in the morning, he definitely got a bottle in his mouth. I always tell myself, if there's a sleeping baby, don't wake that baby up. Number 9, I did a combo of both breastfeeding and bottle feeding. With breastfeeding and bottle feeding, you can get nipple confusion. I definitely said that in my previous video that my son had nipple confusion, but I did wanted him to learn the difference between the nipples. When he was learning to breastfeed, he did not use bottles, but we switched like pacifier types. We moved from breastfeeding nipples to normal bottle looking nipples, right? And he was fine after that. He learned the difference. God, why did I decide to film out here? Anyways, so he learned the difference between a bottle and the boob. He knew different sucking tactics, and he definitely knew the difference as he got older. So that was just me. Right now, we do not breastfeed anymore, so he's just normal bottle. Number 10. This one is highly controversial. It's probably not that great. But my baby got screen time starting at like a month or 4 weeks. My husband, he worked night shift. So when it was time for me to clean and do any of those things, it was really hard. That was just because I was trying to get stuff done. Sue me, I guess. My baby still watches TV to this day. He watches Mickey Mouse Funhouse. He watches Spidey and His Amazing Friends. He still watches Miss Rachel. He watches Robo Gobo. He's doing fine. Do with that information as you will. But I just want to say, everybody's child is different. Every mama is different. So don't be scared to go out there and do what you need to do for your kid. Don't be scared to do so. Okay? So don't come at me for what I do with my baby. And I'm definitely not going to come at you for what you do with your baby. This is just what I do and how I'm trying to spread it over to different varieties of moms, whether that's a married mom, a widowed mom, a single mom, a teenage mom. I'm just here for support. I'm just here to tell y'all that it doesn't always have to stick to one thing. And I'm definitely a mom that did not stick to one thing. I figured out my own way. And as a mom, that's exactly what you need to do. You figure out your own way. And if things fall to the wayside by accident, there's no need to get upset with yourself. There's no need to feel the mom guilt, because it happens. It happens, and I understand the mom guilt. Trust me, I do. So, as a mom, to me, to you, remember the good times, and I'll see y'all in my next video.